To present the second of our two 2015 Man of the Year award, Walter Camp Vice President Mario Coppola.
Joe, if you go to page 65 of the dinner book, you'll see a list of prior recipients of the Walter Camp Man of the Year award. That list includes names like Gail Sayers, John Elway, and Dick Butkus, among others. On that list are some of the greatest careers in the history of college and professional football. However, of all the great players on that list, none have probably had a greater life story than that of Joe Andruzzi. Joe was an undrafted rookie free agent who was picked up by the Green Bay Packers in 1997 out of Southern Connecticut State University. He was assigned to play in Scotland for NFL Europe in 1998 and then released in 2000. The New England Patriots picked up Joe in 2000 as an offensive lineman, and then Joe went on to win 3 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots in just 5 years. Now, in the year 2001, Joe and his wife Jen were introduced to C.J. Buckley. They became very close to C.J. and his family. When C.J. died of an inoperable brain tumor in 2002, Joe and Jen formed the C.J. Buckley Brain Cancer Research Fund at Children's Hospital. Now, ironically, then a few years later, Joe's career was cut short when he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Joe went through 3 months of aggressive chemotherapy and then another year recovering at home. So now what? Joe's cancer-free. In 2008, Joe and Jen created the Joe Andruzzi Foundation to provide financial assistance to those families battling cancer, allowing them to concentrate on recovery and not the bills and stress of everyday life when dealing with that awful disease. Through the Upbeat Cancer Initiative, the Andruzzi Foundation provides outings and events with athletes to help keep families positive and find fun during a very difficult time in their lives. Now then came April 15, 2013, and for those of you who've lived in Boston, that's Marathon Day, the Boston Marathon bombings. On that day, a few years ago, Joe's Foundation was holding an event right on Boylston Street where they end the marathon, for those of you who've been there. And Joe, who had 3 brothers who were first responders during the 9/11 tragedy, at the time of the bombing, happening to just be there to watch his runners go through, rushed to the scene of the bombing and started carrying out those in need of medical attention to safety. Many of you have probably seen the one particular photo which went viral, Joe saving someone from the bombings. Later, a local writer wrote, "There are tough guys and there are tough men. Joe Andruzzi is among the very best versions of the latter." Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome me, by way of Southern Connecticut State University, the 2015 Walter Camp Man of the Year recipient, Joe Andruzzi.
Evening, everybody. Rob told me I got about an hour up here, so sit and relax, okay? Now, I'm sweating just like everybody else. I even brought a napkin up here because it's like an extra, like 20 degrees hotter up here. Plus, I'm a big guy. But first and foremost, it's truly an honor to be here tonight, to be alongside Fred as a Man of the Year this year, and knowing what this foundation's all about. So about 20 years ago, I was sitting in this crowd. I wasn't on the dais back here, but I was a big powerhouse Southern Connecticut State University football player, right? Who's in the house? Small Division II school down the block here. For me, I was going for my education, but I had a chance. I was a 2-year All-American for Division II, and had an opportunity to come here with one of the Walter Camp alumni. So, pleasure sitting here and now being back here almost 20 years later and sitting here at the dais and, representing as a Man of the Year is truly a great honor. As he said, page 65, you look at the list of names on that page, it's truly amazing to be up there with them. And I don't know how they're going to fit Southern Connecticut State University, but they're going to have to use 2 lines to fit it in there. But it's truly an honor. Like myself, I took that different path to the NFL. Had an opportunity to learn a lot while growing up. My family, straight off the boat from Italy, hard work and dedication from my grandparents instilled on my father, my mother, instilled on me and my brothers. We were a family that, worked hard for what we got. For me, those you moms in the crowd, I wasn't allowed to play football until I got to high school. Mom's rules. So believe it or not, this big guy you see up here today played soccer, baseball, a little bit of basketball, but once high school came around, football kind of took over, as you can see. Gave me the opportunity to go get my education at Southern Connecticut, studying education, no scholarship, but, worth it to come up here and become a teacher. Football steamrolled a little bit. Got a phone call from the Green Bay Packers in '97, right after they won the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots. Went there as the biggest long shot in the NFL, I think, that year. Made the opening day roster as an undrafted rookie free agent and quoted by Ron Wolf, the GM at the time, as the biggest long shot in the league and on that team that year. So it was truly a great honor. I didn't get a chance to play much that year, but stuck around and learned from my surroundings. Spent 3 years there. Then, NFL came along and had a great opportunity to get a phone call after being released by some guy named Bill Belichick. You guys know him at all in this area? 5 years there. I have 3 of these as a player. Pretty amazing to be a part of a great organization team, to triumph and be able to hold that trophy up. As Mario mentioned, during the year of 2001 with 9/11, almost losing one of my brothers. He's one of the first responders. To be able to cherish our lives and hold that trophy up with him and my other brothers, my family, on the 50-yard line in New Orleans was truly an amazing feeling. As most of these alumni players will know, it's tough to get there. And we saw, Doug's film, and to be able to win a Super Bowl is as tough as it gets in the NFL. And to be able to go there and do that and have my family around, because the season's long and grueling. But, it's long and grueling for your family too. So a chance and opportunity to do it 2 more times after that. Unfortunately, went to Cleveland, but I won't touch base on that. Forced to retire in 2007, diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma, very rare and aggressive form of cancer, doubles in size in 24 hours. Action had to be done fast. My wife, Jen, booked us on a flight, coming back here to New England, and we came back, and literally the next day, I was getting poked with a needle to get chemo in my body. Had 50-plus days in the hospital. Everything was inpatient. 4 kids at home. I was trying not to do this. And hard work and dedication that I put out on that football field, I was putting forth in that hospital bed. My wife by my side, and battling every day, not knowing if I was going to live or die. But moving forward and taking that one day at a time, and keep battling back, and knowing that these nurses are coming in with full gowns on and putting poison in my body is only going to help me. Unfortunately for me, I was already past 10 years in the NFL, 6 surgeries, multiple injuries. I didn't have a chance of a comeback. As Evan's brother, God bless him, to see him out there today and what he's doing, Truly amazing. Love seeing stories like that. Another guy. Yes. Another guy, Marcus Cannon with the New England Patriots, found out he had cancer at the combine. I mean, and came back. He's starting tackle right now with them. But besides that, nothing more cherishing than, my wife and I putting together the Joe Andruzzi Foundation and paying it forward in many ways and being able to help families and individuals by paying a mortgage, rent, or utilities to relieve a little bit of that burden, off of them so they can care for their loved ones. It's truly rewarding to know since May 2008, we've helped over 4,000 families in the New England, New York, New Jersey area. So to stand up here today and receive this award, when Rob called me and questioned, I still do some part-time work with the Patriots, and it might be a Patriot game going on today. It is the playoff weekend. I was like, God, that's fine. They're in a #1 seed. They're playing Sunday. We should be good. Unfortunately, they lost a couple games, but they did win today, so looking good for next week. And to turn around now and know, as you move forward in life, to be your best every day, and to know that, look behind me, these young kids here, being here, enjoying a great weekend, to know that, God bless you with this ability. As myself and the alumni can probably relay, use it wisely and become the best role model you can. As Doug would say, take that 5 seconds and sign an autograph. It goes a long way. It's very rewarding for not only the child, but for you as well. So be respectful and be a great role model, because, NFL sometimes gets a bad stereotype. And to turn around and do good as much as you can, be the best you can be every day. Thank you very much to Rob and the whole Walter Camp Foundation for this great honor. Truly amazing. Thank you to my wife, Jen, and God bless you all.